Peace, infinite waters, diving deep once again. We're out here, we're in nature, baby, in the beautiful land of the birds and the bees. Woo! Breathing in that good ass prana, baby. 10 secrets kind people won't tell you. Secret ways kind people find their happiness. So I got a question from someone who asked, do you think being too kind is a bad thing because then people might take you for granted? Like, how kind are you? Are you one of those types of kind people that buys me a whole bunch of strawberries? Really? Like 2 boxes? And we ain't even had breakfast yet. Can I get a hello? Yeah, but we're about to. All those strawberries disappeared, right? Now, I'm going to share with you what's helped me along my journey when it comes to kindness and why kindness is one of the greatest catalysts to becoming your greatest version. How it's helped me. See, there are 3 ways of being kind. Kind to yourself, like go and treat yourself. Kind to close people around you, friends and family. And being kind to total strangers and the world at large. Now, I'm going to share with you some great benefits, but also secrets that extremely kind people know very well. Okay? What's the first secret? Kind people won't tell you. A lot of times, along my early journey, I'm naturally kind, I would say so. But by me being kind to certain people, people thought, oh my gosh, this kind person must be so weak. No. Kind people are some of the strongest people I know, mentally, emotionally, and physically. Okay, because even the act of giving requires strength. Slow motion this side. Okay, and every single year my mantra is I've got to be kinder this year. Okay, because there was a time where I wasn't so kind, and every year I'm getting a bit kinder. So many kind people won't tell you that a lot of people do mistaken their kindness for weakness. But kind people are just laughing because they know that underneath it all, they are even more stronger than these people they are giving to. Because giving, putting yourself out there, sharing requires a lot of emotional stability, a lot of mental strength. Okay? And what's helped me along my journey is to realize that even though I'm sensitive, it doesn't mean that I won't knock you out. What's the second secret kind people won't tell you? That the reason why they are kind, a lot of kind people, is because they don't know what people are going through. Ever been around someone and just open your big mouth, not realizing something crazy has just happened in their life? Like, kind people are very empathetic. They actually put themselves in someone else's shoes. So, because of that, they actually meet a lot of people. They are very likable. They don't have a shortage of friends because they are very compassionate when it comes to other people's emotions. Okay? And what I've learned, because there was a time where I was just so preoccupied with my own life and I didn't even realize, wait a minute, Ralph, you got to check yourself. Really, because you don't know what this person is going through. Like maybe a family problem, maybe a money problem, relationship problem. You have no idea. So Ralph, please don't open your big mouth. Just wait a few seconds. Take a moment of silence. Let's go. Right? Very considerate people. And it helps with getting more connections. What's the third secret kind people won't tell you? The secret way they find their happiness. You see, the universe we live in works on the law of exchange. And that's what I realized along my journey, that you get what you give. A lot of people say, I want this, I want this. Stingy. You don't want to give anything, do you? And that's why a lot of people end up with nothing. So when I was starting my journey, when I was making videos early on, I was inspired by a guy who was sharing tutorials of how to edit videos, how to graphic design, and he gave away all his project files for free and tutorials. And I'm like, goodness gracious, is this guy crazy? He could sell his stuff. Okay? Then I realized, wait a minute, I respected this guy even more because he was helping me. And then when he actually sold a product, I bought it just because of the sheer help he had helped me so much along my journey. I was just so grateful. And same thing with me when I share videos. I've given away so many videos just for free that once again, people just support me. Okay, it's a law of exchange. You get what you give. Kind people know the secret of sowing seeds. If you don't sow any seeds, sorry, there are going to be no trees. You don't sow the seeds, no trees, right? So what you plant, you will get. Oh, that's a beautiful tree up there. That's what happens when you're kind, baby. What's the fourth secret kind people won't tell you? Now, I've traveled to so many different countries, all over, okay? And a lot of the times when I meet a lot of people, sometimes it's the people who don't have a lot that are truly rich. They are giving. Whatever they have, the little they have, they want to give to you. I've been to Brazil, been all over Africa, Ethiopia, Sierra Leone, Sudan, Egypt, everywhere. And sometimes you find it's the people who have very little, they give you the most. Okay, and I've been around really so-called posh places, $1 million homes, £1 million homes, right? And some of these people aren't as giving as people who don't have a lot. Because you see, kindness isn't about how much you have. It's about how much you are willing to give. Slow motion that side. I give because I have. You see, you've got to be truly rich to give in the first place. You've got to have it. Some people might have a lot of money, but they've never ever shared it with anybody because they don't feel they have anything, right? They've still got a subconscious belief that they are living in poverty. And that was me for a little bit along my journey. Okay, I was like making money when I used to work with people with ADHD, autism. I was making a lot of money, but I never treated myself to a holiday for a little bit. Then I went to a lot of places, right? But for a little bit, I was just saying, okay, I got a fear right now that everything is going to run out. Okay. Yet when I started to travel and see people and meet people, whatever they had, they were willing to give. They didn't have fancy cars or fancy homes, but the little they had, they shared it. And that's why how I saw them was just like, oh my gosh, you're just like a superstar. Can I just hug you right now already? Right? Being kind will get you a hell of a lot of hugs, but it's got to be authentic. It's got to be organic. It can't be forced. It can't be faked. What's the fifth secret kind people won't tell you? A great way kind people find their happiness, once again, is to become empathetic. A lot of kind people, like super kind, generous people, have had they've had like hard childhood, hard background story. Like, I counsel people, so a lot of the times these people are super kind and they tell me like their background. I'm like, oh my goodness, You're still kind after all of that? Like, you see, it takes somebody coming from the bottom to know what it's like to be when you're down. Those are the people that are very kind. Those are the people that become their greatest version. Slow motion this side. A lot of us, we don't know what it feels like to be down and out. That's why we're never kind. But when you've been on the bottom for a long time, I was on the bottom for a long time, going to the job center, not loving myself 100%. I know what it feels like. That's why when people ask me for advice, I give it freely. Because I've been there. And even got the t-shirt. Right? So a lot of kind people have had hard backgrounds, so they can relate with people who are going through the same experience. What's number 6? Now, this is where we get into being kind to yourself. Because once again, a lot of kind people are just always like so giving out there that you got to be very careful you don't overwhelm yourself. I'm a Pisces who's very compassionate. So a lot of the times, naturally, people ask us for help. Pisceans know what I'm talking about. So, 7-day vegan challenge. Ask yourself 3 words. Question: is this kind? Is this kind? Even do a little dance with it. Is this kind? Is this kind? When it comes to food, now, I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I just love some potato chips, just down them, right? Yeah, it's okay to do that. Like, it's okay to let yourself go on certain days, but whenever I ask myself this question, is this kind what I'm eating right now? And a lot of the times, like, just that question alone helps me become my greatest version. So if I've got some strawberries right in front of me, is this kind? Oh yeah, it is, because they're gone right now, right? And they taste fantastic. A lot of the times you might buy some apricots, make a beautiful salad. Is this kind? But a lot of the times, you see, when we aren't feeling too good emotionally, our foods become a reflection of how we are feeling. Therefore, we binge eat. We eat a lot of junk food, greasy foods full of hydrogenated fats. Ask yourself, when you start doing that, is this kind? Is this an act of self-love? Slow motion that side. Okay, and that's really what's helped me along my journey. So let's talk about number 7. The 7th secret kind people won't tell you. And this is that you got to have healthy, energetic boundaries. A lot of people love to ask kind people for favors. Like, I do a lot for different people, and people ask me stuff. I'm like, don't you already know how much I'm doing and sharing? Sit down. Right? Why do people ask busy people for favors? Because they are always kind, they're always helping people. So naturally you feel like, okay, maybe they can help me too. You never ask someone who's grumpy, even if they're like a millionaire, for favors, because you're like, no, they definitely won't help me. So because you are such a kind person, because you are always helping people, you've got to learn how to set up healthy, energetic boundaries. And that is a great way to be kind to yourself. Because it's no good just being kind to other people if you neglect yourself, if you mistreat yourself, if you don't have the right self-care for yourself. That is not smart. But kind people know this secret, that they've got to set up healthy, energetic boundaries. That even means saying sometimes no to friends and family. Because parents are always asking us for the most inconvenient favors, like to go and pick them up at like 3:33 in the morning at the airport. And we're like, that's my favorite time. I just want to observe that in like pure silence. Okay, I'm coming to the airport, right? Gotta be kind to your mom and your dad, right? Okay, what's number 8? The 8th secret kind people won't tell you. That is when you let go of whatever no longer serves you, your mental, emotional, and physical health will improve. Slow motion that side. You aren't kind if you are still holding onto people that don't serve you, going to a job that doesn't serve you, always placing yourself in situations that don't serve you. That's not being kind to yourself. Being kind is like coming into nature, going to environments that give you the most back, the most energy, not environments that take away from you. Not people, check this out, you got people sometimes you hang around them and they're always nitpicking you, like telling you what isn't good about you. That's not being kind to yourself. Like, kind people surround themselves with other kind people. And this is where kind people get really smart, okay? Check this out. They realize this simple secret, that how kind you are to me is how kind I will be to you. How kind you are to me is how kind I will be to you. If you just live by that, then it makes things a whole lot easier. Okay? You don't have to be rude. Just, hey, you scratch my back, I scratch yours. Wait a minute. Your back's terribly hairy. What the hell is happening here? Okay. Never mind. What's number 9? The 9th secret. 9th secret kind people won't tell you. Secret way kind people find their happiness is to realize this. All kind people know this. That being kind means you have to be vulnerable. That is why a lot of people don't want to give anything. They don't want to share themselves with the world because it's not easy to do. It's like you got to be really vulnerable. The strongest people in the world are the most vulnerable because it takes more strength to be open than closed. So what I realized by sharing, like every single year, I'm learning. That's my new challenge, to say, how can I be kinder? Random acts of kindness. That's very vulnerable, because what if someone doesn't reciprocate your kindness? What if they don't appreciate it? Oh my gosh. But once again, that's fine, because the kinder you are to me, the kinder I will be to you. Then you actually know where you stand with people. But that shouldn't stop you from the initial act of sharing, because there is always more to gain when you share with the world. The more you share, the more people care. Can I get a hello? The 10th secret kind people won't tell you is that it introduces you to people you can never imagine, to amazing people. You become more social instantly by being kinder. Nobody loves grumpy people, right? It's like instant close off energy, like, okay, don't come near me because I'm really stingy, and we're not going to come near these people. If you are kind, if people see you sharing, it's an opening act. So naturally you start attracting more people into your life. Now, whether or not you want to be around them is a whole nother subject. But just think about it. It's wonderful to do, right? You meet people through it. I've met so many people, millions of people, not millions actually, but a few. Great ones, great people, invite you into their home, make some delicious buckwheat pancakes for you, just through sharing. Okay, if I didn't share, I wouldn't be as rich, as happy, and just filled with like pure gratitude. Feels so good to be alive, baby. Can I get a hello? Yeah. Have a beautiful day. We're out here. We're nature, baby. Woo! Breathing in that good ass prana. getting high. Infinite waters, diving deep once again. Stay well, stay healthy. Peace. You!